How's it going? Thanks for joining us. As you probably noticed, no video went out Wednesday of this week. And the reason for that is because summer has now arrived. So, summer on the farm, of course, is really busy. We have endless projects, a lot of stuff that happened over the winter we're now fixing up. We're doing things like straightening fences, preparing gardens for planting, we're finishing up a few housing projects. We're doing things like that. So I am really, really busy, and I'm going to be scaling back the number of videos that go out each week. I don't know if I'll go all the way down to just one a week or maybe one every 6 days or so, but it definitely won't be twice a week during this period. And the main reason for that is because I don't want to put out uninteresting videos. So, right now, a huge part of our day is just fixing up and tidying up from the winter. So, things like we're untilting fences, we're fixing holes in the fence line that we see, fixing up baseboards, things that the snow might have moved. Those do not make good videos. Untilting a fence isn't very interesting. I want to focus on things like education, things that we're doing for the first time. The whole point of the project, the YouTube project, is for you to experience things we experience for the first time on the homestead. So I don't just want to repeat things like this is how you pound a post. We did those videos. They're basic and they were really good the first time because it was the first time I was experiencing a lot of that stuff. But now that's been done. So we can't go through that every spring. And unfortunately, it is most of my day. So there's not other things that I'm doing to take videos of right now. That being said, what I do want to do is put out a higher quality video. You may have noticed if you follow along that the more recent videos have a bit more graphical effects on that. I'm learning as I go and I'm trying to add a lot more of that to make the videos that I do create more entertaining because I don't have a lot of time to film videos, but I do have some time to edit them. I'm at the office here 6 days a week, and I have been for years. And I do that to be able to afford the startup of the farm, which was very expensive. So, starting now, spring, we are doing markets. So, my one day off a week, which is Saturday, I am going to be at markets. So, technically, there's going to be a lot of times I am working 7 days a week. So, it gives me very little time to film. Now, I do try to film a little bit when we're at markets, but there's a lot of people there, so I'm a bit limited that way. And there's only so much I can show you about our setup. But I am grateful. We did have some supporters that actually came out to our last market just to see us, and it was really awesome. So, what we're doing going forward, and especially this year, we are pushing to enclose the rest of our property. The end of last year, we enclosed a huge area, probably an acre or two, maybe three, but definitely a couple of acres all at one time. We want to push for that again so we can have everything enclosed so that we can finally have a bigger space for the animals and for the gardens. Me personally, I'm really working on the garden side of things. I have gardens set up, and there's going to be new gardens put in really soon, and that's the exciting part for me. If you followed along with our videos, you know that we set up vertical farming in the house over the winter. So that gave me the ability to farm over winter, learn a bunch of new things. I grew mushrooms for the first time, which was moderately successful. I did a shotgun chamber for those mushrooms. I talked about lighting, uh, planting inside, the light you need, and my entire setup and the entire room that I dedicated to that. So that was really awesome, and that was a lot of fun. But planting inside is expensive for lights and whatnot, and it's also, you're really cramped. So I'm really looking forward to spring and getting out in that garden, which I'm going to have set up. I'm working on the smaller front garden right now, which is tilling and digging. Once again, that's not going to make a video you guys are going to want to see. You don't want to see me just shovel dirt into a bed. Now I'm going to show you the final result. I'll show you how I set up the rows, why I set them up that way, what I planted, and why I picked these particular plants. Because there are plants that I picked particular because of our setup, our situation, our location, and how good they taste. So everything I do for a reason. But just doing a video for the sake of doing it is not going to be the point. I just want everybody to know that the channel is going to go strong, but it's going to be definitely the quality over the quantity. I think come winter, I will be able to go back to 2 videos a week again, but we'll see. Let me know how you feel about the current schedule, what's going on. I'm really glad for the people who are following. I get a lot of brand new people that I've never met who follow, but definitely some childhood friends who have recently told me that they and their children follow us, which is wonderful. I definitely am going the extra step forward to make sure things are child friendly. So think about the language that I'm using in videos, things that I don't necessarily think about a lot because I myself don't have children. I'm not around children a lot, but I am now very aware of things like that. I don't swear much in videos anyway, but I am very aware of it now. And just the things that I do in videos to make sure it is very child friendly because it is a very family oriented style of video that we're going for here. So I'm glad that kids watch. We have a lot of really cute animals, really specifically for kids. So I'm so glad that you're tuned in and that you have your kids watching as well. So that's really awesome. I'm going to be doing a another video coming up soon of the challenges that we faced up to this point. And there have been a lot, and that's the whole point of learning on a homestead, right? It's the very first experience. We didn't follow anybody before we did it. And things that you couldn't have predicted until they happened to you. So just things to be aware of. So I think that's going to be a really good video, and it'll probably be the next one I do. So I'm going to end it with that. Thanks a lot for joining us. The videos will still be coming, just slightly less frequently. It won't be in every Wednesday, Sunday schedule. I'm thinking every Sunday, but maybe slightly earlier than that. Like maybe it'll be a Saturday one week, then a Wednesday, then a Friday. So we'll see. We're just going to see how things are with the filming to make sure there's something to talk about. And yeah, I'll update as we go. And as always, thanks for joining. Please like and subscribe. It helps us out a lot. Share our videos if you like them. And that little like button on the video really does help us out a lot. It's the way that popularity of videos are tracked. So the more people who like it, the more people get to see it. So that's awesome. So thanks a lot for joining for this video, and I'll see you next time.